If I were him, I'd be careful because Jose Ramirez is he's a Latino. You know how Latinos are, bro.
If you try to get crazy with Jose Ramirez might take it. That's what kind of fight it is, I feel. You know what I mean?
I feel as though he slowed down. All that partying and drinking and stuff slowed him down.
Before Devin Haney fights Jose Ramirez, boxing experts are cautioning him about Ramirez's unrelenting power and pressure. Devin Haney received a stern warning from Henry Garcia to exercise caution around Jose. Ramirez highlighted his tenacity and unrelenting pressure in the ring, emphasizing that he is no pushover. According to Garcia, Haney might not be psychologically ready for the kind of battle Ramirez would provide, particularly if he is dropped.
Any fight. What's your thoughts on that fight?
If I were him, I'd be careful because Jose Ramirez is he's a Latino. You know how Latinos are, bro. They don't play. I don't know if he was fighting Duarte. I'd say you better step down because Duarte is no joke. But Jose Ramirez is no joke either. And I'm telling you, the guy is no pushover. He is no pushover. I've seen him fight. I've seen him work out a few times. And this guy is he's out there. He's gonna give Haney his work for his money. I'm telling you, he's gonna be on him. So I hope Haney's ready for it. You know, I'm sure his dad has done his research and all that about Jose Ramirez. I'm sure he did, but they don't know the fighter that he is. I do, and I'm telling you, what I meant, he's gonna get a run for his money. That's what I meant to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, who do you favor in that fight? Because obviously it would kind of, it wouldn't be a crazy.
He said that Ramirez is still dangerous and has the ability to make Haney struggle if he makes clean shots, even if Duarte would have posed an even greater threat. Garcia thinks it may undermine Haney's self-esteem and make the battle much more difficult.
Now, it is what it is, but I would say that Jose Ramirez, if he cracks him, I'm worried for Haney because psychologically, I don't think he's still ready for it. I don't think he's ready for something like that because if he gets dropped, it's going to mess him up. Jose, again, he's no pushover. If he hits him and he catches him and he drops him, that's going to go bad for Haney.
According to a boxing expert, Jose Ramirez is in his peak and is a terrific boxer, but he is also nearing the end of his career. According to experts, Devin Haney should not undervalue Ramirez's strength, experience, and constant pressure, since he is still a formidable opponent who can pull off an upset.
Ramirez, a guy who was absolutely fantastic in his prime, but a guy who I think is now in the twilight of his career. It's a good fight. These are good scalps for the boys if they can get through it. And then they can fight each other in October. And man, I think these are big money fights, especially that one in October. If they both get through their task here in May, that's going to be a big one in October. We're also hearing a lot of other stuff right in the fight game.
Tank Davis has expressed his thoughts on Devin Haney, saying that while Haney was a superb fighter at the age of 17, Davis thinks that Haney has slowed down because of his lifestyle, especially his partying, which has impacted his concentration and general performance.
Of you and Devin Haney sparring, people were going crazy over it. He was just a teen when that happened. How do you feel like his boxing skills have improved since?
I think he was best on his game when he was that age. I think he was like 17. I wasn't that much older than him. I think we probably like 3 years older, apart. But I feel as though he slowed down. All that partying and drinking and stuff slowed him down.
Thank you so much.
Although Devin Haney may not have suffered an official defeat, boxing observers question his endurance after his most recent match. Jose Ramirez is a good test, according to experts, since he is still dangerous, even after losing to Arnold Barbosa. This bout may bring answers to the many questions surrounding Haney's chin. Some commentators saw Haney's reported move to 14,147 as risky since, if his chin was weak at 14,140, it may be even more so against stronger opponents. Despite not being a strong power puncher, Ramirez's pressure may reveal vulnerabilities. This duel will show where Haney really stands according to experts.
Isn't Devin Haney kind of coming off a loss? I know he's not technically, but I mean, this is the sort of get back opponent. I mean, look, in terms of opponents that Devin Haney could choose at this point, like you could do a lot worse than Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, he's still like he lost to Arna Barbosa. I think he's still a dangerous fight for Devin Haney at this stage, especially if Devin Haney this is when we're gonna get some answers. But Devin Haney, he's potentially chinny. Like we have to see how he holds up here. So I didn't expect him to get in the ring with like a power puncher. He's also been teasing that he's going to be a welterweight, that he's going to be at 147, which is funny because he didn't really spend that much time at 140 at all. We'll see. If this is at 147, then you probably feel less confident in Devin Haney, not particularly for this fight, but going forward, just because if Devin Haney is going to be at 147 now, if you're worried about his chin at 140, and granted, Ryan wasn't 140 in that fight, but if you're worried about Devin Haney's chin, him moving up in weight's not going to help him a ton because his power is going to be, well, even more diminished than it already had been. And on top of that, he's going to face stronger and stronger punchers. Jose Ramirez probably doesn't qualify in this regard because he'd be moving.
Greg Hackett thinks Devin Haney will have a difficult time defeating Jose Ramirez. He cautions that Ramirez will exploit Haney and win the fight if Haney does not enter and carry out his strategy correctly.
At a catch weight, I definitely wasn't expecting one. That's not a soft touch. That's not a tune-up. No. What's your thoughts on it? People gonna try to say that's like a cherry pick, but it's not though. Jose Ramirez was like a top 40 pounder and he was a top prospect. You know what I'm saying? He had top amateur too.
Top amateur, yeah. So he got a big pedigree and you know what I mean? He been through some shit in boxing, yeah, but this ain't an easy fight. He a big guy too. Big guy. And if you said catchweight, that means it's gonna be at like 44. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a good fight. Devin Haney, one thing about Devin Haney though, you can count on him. He gonna give you some type of fight. Like he not gonna just give you oh man. Like he gonna give you something like, oh, it might be a dangerous joint. Especially coming out the fight with Ryan. Jose Ramirez is 90% offense. Coming to get you.
Coming off the Ryan fight at 144-pound catch weight, who do you feel like that favors?
I don't know. Because we got to see if Devin learned his lesson. We got to see if he learned his lesson. And we got to see if Jose Ramirez is healthy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And does this mean this is a fill out for 47?
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it'll be an advantage for all of them. You feel me? I think it's an advantage for both. They both will be feeling good.
Who wins that fight?
I mean, Devin if he box. If you try to get crazy with Jose Ramirez, Jose Ramirez might take it. That's what kind of fight it is, I feel. You know what I mean? I can't side with either one because Dev, I don't know what's really going through his mind. I don't know what he's really thinking. I don't know what he's really been working on. What I think he should do, go in there and box. Just be you.
As Devin Haney gets ready for what is sure to be a difficult battle against Jose Ramirez, Showbiz, the adult, says he is stepping up for greatness. Ramirez has only lost twice in his professional career, so this is not an easy battle. His big left hook is his most effective weapon.
Out of the two, Ryan Garcia versus Rolling and Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, Devin Haney has the harder fight. Hey, not only is Ramirez a tough competitor, he only lost twice. And he lost against Josh Taylor and Barbosa. Josh Taylor. And Ramirez fought hooker and shit. And listen, Ramirez's best punch is his left hook. That prepares him for Ryan. But number two, Rolly is allergic to left hooks, especially counters. Ryan's left hook is one of the best punches in the world today. It's like Wilder's right hand. You know it's coming and you can't pause and you can't do shit about it. Ryan may go viral on that knockout, while Devin Haney is in a damn blood and guts knife fight and y'all don't appreciate it.
After years of professional boxing, Jose Ramirez has established himself as a world champion. The impending battle with Devin Haney excites him much. He has a great chance to land a huge one with this.
Any build up or anything, you know, I think that's trying to build up Ryan versus Haney, but I don't know, it was tough, man.
But 47, he's a 35 pounder, that's a big jump, no? He does have a good overhand. And
Ryan was the same thing, you know. He was also
30, 35, 40, yeah.
30, 35, 40, now 47. So, there we could say that they're both going up.
Okay, now, one of your fighters is rumored, I saw a lot of pictures on the internet, Jose Ramirez.
The statistics show that Jose Ramirez has more power than Haney. Haney's knockout percentage is 48%, whereas Ramirez's is 62%. At 26, Haney is 6 years younger than Ramirez, making him the younger combatant.
I have a serious question for you. If Jose Ramirez fights Devin Haney, how are you going to work with him on running a marathon within 12 rounds? Because Devin runs a lot. No, serious. It's not a funny question. Serious.
Listen, the one thing about Jose Ramirez is he has incredible conditioning, will, drive. So they won't. The one thing that will not happen with Jose Ramirez, he won't like get tired.
He's not going to get tired.
Jose can throw 1,000 power punches in a fight. He might say, "Yeah, I was tired," but he's not gonna, he's not gonna slow down. He's not gonna weaken. He's not gonna, right? And part of that is an iron will as well, So we worked there for many, many years. He's ready for that. That's not that moment.
It's a nice watch, Charles. Oh, thanks. Who got it for you?
Myself.
That's nice. And he took your other watch? He took your other watch?
I got a bunch of watches. I like watches. They're not expensive watches.
It looks expensive.
I don't get they're nice, but I get nice ones. But that's super expensive. My son got me a watch for my birthday.
How old is he?
A white one. He's 9.
Additionally, Ramirez has a tiny edge of one in both categories for height and reach. Ramirez is praised by boxing experts for his amazing conditioning and drive to succeed. His endurance and persistent fighting style make him a tough opponent for any fighter, even Haney.
YouTube, we're back again with some more breaking boxing news in the boxing world. We talk about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, both set to face former world champions on the same night. It's going to be Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. These are per sources. Oh my God, that's going to be a big night. So if they both win their matches, they're going to be the setting up for the rematch. That's what's going on YouTube. I bring you all the news, try to bring the breaking news as fast as I can possible. And this is for y'all. I always appreciate the thumbs up. And if you ain't got eat up, keep the news. Subscribe. Good fight coming up. 2025 is looking good.
As a world champion, Jose Ramirez is willing to do whatever it takes to secure victory. He seems very confident heading into the fight, showing that he is fully prepared for the challenge ahead.
For someone to beat me, they're gonna have to want it even more, man. They're gonna sweat it. They're gonna have to go past their own limits. They're gonna have to go through pain, because I'm gonna make them go through pain.
You have to.
And
they have to be willing to die.
And I'm willing to do that.